Now if I hide the plating and bring back the helmet sculpt, you'll see that there are these little dents, these extrusions into the geometry, all along the top plate and this bit in the back. So what we'll do is we'll hide the helmet, bring back this, and what we want is to have this geometry that you can see when we have the subdivision mode on, which we can then extrude in. Now this is a bit too dense, so we'll turn the subdivisions down, then apply the mirror, the subdivisions, and then what we're going to do is turn off the normals, delete everything on this side of the x-axis, undoing the mirror, then we'll add a mirror and another subsurf, maybe bump it up to 2. So if we go in now, what we see is we have geometry to extrude in. We'll bring back the helmet sculpt, maybe hide this. What do we got? Okay, 2 dents in there, and grooves, group 1, 2, 3 along the top. So let's do that. Bring it back, hide the sculpts. Now, even with this, there's still not quite enough geometry to get those grooves. They're too rectangular, not square enough. So what we'll do is we'll cut there and there. See what comes if we just extrude in. And that looks okay. If we smooth it out, it looks slightly better. But it's still too rectangular. So what we want is to drag this out. Maybe extrude in there. How about we just right click, right click, shift alt right click, shift alt right click, grab all these edge loops. Then we'll press, this is really hard to get, we'll press X and we won't delete them, we'll dissolve the edges so it basically unextrudes, except this middle one. Then what we'll do is we'll grab this and 2, here, shift alt S, we'll click it, then we'll press 1 to round it out, then we'll grab that there, shift alt S, 1, and then we'll grab these, flatten it out, then we'll grab these faces. I'm pressing C to get this circle select, drag it around to select all the faces, and then extrude it in. So how does that look? Pretty good. We overdid the extrusion, doesn't have to go on that far, just a little bit. And it's also too rounded around here. So we can go, we'll add a loop with Control R, and then add another one here. And it turned out well. So now we'll just get these side grooves going. Also, yeah, I don't think we'll be able to see this line. But just in case, we can just drag it down. See if that fits it. Okay. Now we'll get those side grooves, 3 of them. Get back to the plating. Maybe move these over to make space. Move this up. Looks okay. And we'll get in here. So it's just these that we want. We'll grab this, extrude in, see what we get. Too far. And you'll see that because we have this loop here, it gives a much tighter edge around there. And we don't really want that. So what we can do is we can actually get rid of this geometry by selecting the edge loop, but then getting rid of it by pressing C, holding Shift, deleting this, press, actually no, we want this, delete everything from here. No, sorry, I had it right the first time. Delete, okay, good. And then we also want to delete this. Grab K, knife tool, and drag it out. Knife over to there. And then drag this knife over there. So now we get the same result on both edges. Well, mostly. Just drag that up. Same result on both edges. And we'll just add that control to get the proper indent. And we'll move over to the others. So add another groove, line it up, center line, grab these two, not that, and not this. Extrude in. Doesn't look like it was far enough. Pretty good. Fill that in. Groove 1, groove 2. That was still too far. Should have taken note of how far I did it first time, so how far is that? Add the control, loop, control that. Pretty good. So we'll just do that again. And we'll line it up. This might come in slightly smaller than the others, but that'll be fine. Okay. Now you'll see that this isn't perfectly done, so we'll get rid of this one and do it again. Pretty good. We might want to add these on the back. We'll just find, now the geometry is already tight enough. We'll just grab this one, Shift E, no, Shift V in a bit more. And maybe we won't put them that close to the center. We'll grab both of these, Shift V, grab this, Shift Alt S, 1. No, we don't want all of them. Just those outer lines. Shift Alt S, 1. Grab this, extrude it in, Control R, and looks pretty good. We'll add bolts in there later, but for now we just need to cut this, the computer chip slot out of the back, the one that you see here. So we'll go in there, maybe grab this a little bit more. Extrude in, see what we get. Okay, so I'll do that again, but this time we'll just delete these vertices so it fits nicely. And that did turn out quite well. I'm just concerned about this. Yeah, the x-coordinates aren't center. I'll scale on the X to 0. In fact, I'll just grab this entire loop, scale X 0, put it on the X-axis, center line, and that looks very nice. It does come in a bit tight to this head, but this is just a guide. We'll get rid of it later and you won't really be able to tell. Maybe we'll have to make the helmet a bit bigger, but it won't matter. I'll just add in some bolts. Won't really have to go too detailed on this, just grab these 4, Shift D, drag them out, extrude out, and you'll see how they curve at this bottom bit. We'll just delete this vertex at the bottom so it comes in. Maybe add a loop down here, no, up here. Perhaps even go in, extrude, scale in a bit more, and extrude that inwards. Then we might add in, say, the cross-sectional bit. So we'll grab this vertex here, and this one, 50, drag it over here, extrude out over, select all of these, say extrude, scale up. So no, what we want is Control B. No, that's not right. Dissolve edges. Want is Control R, Control B. It's not working out for some reason, so we'll just Shift V over here. Control R, Shift V, Control R, and get it horizontal. Nope, not there. Control R, drag it over here, and then we'll align that, and looks good. So we will just extrude, and then I'll just press G to get it going down at the correct angle. Doesn't look like all the faces have been flipped properly. So we might have a problem here with doubles. Drag that out. No, extrude. Select. Nope. Really not cooperating. I'll press remove doubles. See how that works out for us. Right, nope. Drag it up here with G, make sure we haven't added double faces. And then extrude. G. Grab that. Now we just want this. Do the same trick we did for the bottom of this. And maybe grab that face, this one. Let's see which faces need flipping here. So, normals, a bit too big, 0.01, much better. We need this one, this one, this one, flip, perfect. And we've got this one, this one, this one, and this, all flipped. Get rid of those normals. And drag it down as such. Sits in there. Maybe rotate this, make it not look quite so straightforward. Rotate. And then we can just put these in like this. Scale down a bit. So they fit inside. Shift D. That fits well, rotate it. And we'll drag this to the back. Rotate. Drag it in there. Let's see it. Fit in. Looks good. Drag it out. Rotate. Get a slightly better fit. And that looks good. So, we've got the plating done.